I first met Woggy about 10 years ago when I was working as a Pizza Hut delivery man. It was a part time job. I needed something to get by to make the rent. And I remember going to this house and ringing the doorbell, and all of a sudden the door opens and I don't see anybody there. And then I look down and I see this odd looking puppet with a $20 bill in his hand. And I guess for him, it was love at first bite. Because as soon as he took a bite of that pizza, I've been stuck with him ever since. And even though I got fired from Pizza Hut because I forgot to wear clothes one day when I delivered a pizza to somebody, yeah, they answered the door. I was naked. I had no idea what was going on, and indecent exposure. And I had a piece of pepperoni down there on my leg, and I can't get into that right now. There's still a lawsuit pending on that. Anyway, so I was stuck with this so-called puppet who thought he's a real boy, and I've been taking care of him ever since. He has an insatiable appetite for not only pizza but for anything edible. One time he even ate my sock, actually. I don't know what that was about, but he pooped it out later and it came out whole. He did not digest it. I don't think he has the stomach acid for it. So needless to say, that's been my life for 10 years, but things lately have gotten really bad. They've taken a turn for the worse. And I'm not afraid to admit to you right now that I am a victim of puppet abuse, domestic puppet abuse. Sorry. It didn't all happen at once, but one day I was late bringing home a pizza, and he just went on a tirade. And, I was hungry too, and the way he shows abuse to me and shows his dominance is he ate all the pizza in front of me in like 5 seconds. He didn't leave me a slice. I gotta eat too, I'm human. And, he left this bit of a crust, and it was a hard, crunchy part. Sometimes you get in the crust that's like burnt, and it wasn't very good. And I couldn't go on. I had no energy to even carry on the rest of the day. And then, 2 weeks later, I brought home a dozen of Krispy Kreme donuts. Those are his favorite. I thought I'd do something nice. They were the heart-shaped ones for Valentine's Day. Terrific, by the way. The cake batter. And anyway, one of them I had handmade. The guy said, "You're my best friend, Woggy. Please don't ever leave me." But the guy, I guess, misspelled Woggy. It's 2 G's and a Y at the end, and it was only one. And he went off on a tirade, and he was throwing things and kicking things. He slipped on a banana peel during that tirade. He slipped a disc in his back to take him to the hospital. And so, it's been rough. It's not as easy as you think to raise a puppet, especially one who thinks he's real. And this therapy session is really going to help me, I think. I'm hoping his session goes as well as mine. I really want to work this out. We've been together too long for this to not work. And so I'm really hopeful that this abuse will end. And I hope that he's doing well in his session right now.
Okay, first of all, I am not a puppet. I see the words right there on the screen. I saw them. They were on there. I'm a real boy, okay? Secondly, let me clear my name, okay? I've known Dylan a long time. We're best friends. We get along great. Just because once in a while I get upset with the food choices he brings or doesn't bring me, greedy, that doesn't make me a monster. I've never done anything but comfort him when he's sad or lonely. I accompany him to every movie, and I watch TV with him. Sometimes we play games like Tetris. You ever played Tetris? That's pretty good. All those things go do 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 do, and they twist all over into different shapes, and you have like a time limit or something. It kind of stresses me out, to be honest. Let's not ever play that game again, okay? Who am I talking to? Anyway, So it's not all bad. We do things together, you know? One time we took a walk and a dog bit my leg. And Dylan said, "Dog, don't bite my leg again." And he picked me up and he took me home. And he bought me ice cream. So that's a stand up guy. So where he gets off saying the bad things about me, I don't get it all. I mean, just last night while he was sleeping, I did a nice thing for him. I cleaned out all the old food that was left over in the refrigerator. Yeah, I ate all of it. He said he was mad when he woke up because he was hungry and there was no food, but I didn't want him to get like a coronavirus or like syphilis or what's the new hip happening disease going on right now? Diarrhea? Huh? Huh? It's not diarrhea? Oh, my bad. Well, anyway, I keep him safe. I don't want him to put bad food or anything, you know? And I'm kind of like stuttering right now because I'm nervous. I don't know if you can tell, but I've never really been professionally interviewed. I mean, we do the Dylan and Woggy show, but let's face it, like one person watches that. Our biggest fan, Tony Rios. He's from Puerto Rico, by the way, which I hear is like somewhere on the east coast of Africa. And all they do is eat plantain burgers there, worry about hurricanes, and wonder if they can move somewhere else. But anyway, that's a different story. So I just want to clear my name and say that I never abused Dylan. I've only been his friend. And I know he's in therapy right now. I hope his session's going well because he's a good guy and he's the best pizza delivery guy I've ever had. Like seriously, that pizza 10 years ago, it was so on time and piping hot. Like that's why I had to move in with him immediately. I've never had such a good pizza experience in my life. So no matter what, the ups and downs, we're always going to be there for each other as long as people still sell pizza and he buys it for me. Bye.